Matthew, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, Zachary. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Doing well. Here we are on
At,
episode 23 of the
23?
Wolfpack podcast.
Wow, 23. We're on the 23rd episode
Isn't
of this
that crazy?
bad boy. Well, everyone, we got a few things to tell you before we get the show on the road. First off, we got social media down there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff is down in the description. Also, we got podcasting services down there. You can listen to us on Spotify and iTunes, and the links are down there to listen to us on the go.
Also down there is our Patreon. You can go over there and get our content early for $1, or you can request a topic on this show for $2.
$2.
$2.
Woohoo! Also, down in the description, we got our highlight channel. It's the thing that I haven't posted on, but it's going to be clips of our podcast eventually.
You want little bite-sized parts?
A little bite-sized, so you don't
take
have to listen to an hour and a half long show. You can go click down
get
there
parts.
and subscribe.
Also down in the description, we have timestamps. If you don't want to go over to the highlight channel and check out those individual videos, you can just hop around this video right here. Go topic to topic and find what you want to listen to.
Right now. Also, we got a new segment called Wolfpack Movie Club Homework. And next week's episode is going to be Murder Mystery. So go on Netflix and check out Murder Mystery. We're going to talk about it next week, baby.
Yes.
Woohoo!
But for this week on Wolfpack Movie Club Homework, we are checking out Black Mirror Season 5, Episode 1, the season premiere.
Striking Vipers.
Striking Vipers. Stick around, and we will talk about it later on this episode.
Right on this show. Check it out, baby.
Woo!
Well, Matthew, let's get the show on the road.
Let's do it.
Always say, this is the Wolfpack... Wait, fuck. What is it called?
The Wolfpack Podcast.
The Wolfpack Podcast, where this is the Wolfpack Podcast.
Episode 23.
Episode 23. We'll see you guys on the other side. Woo!
Bam!
Oh.
Wow. You okay?
Yeah.
You ran in here into the set.
Yeah.
You're like, Matt, I'm being chased.
I just did a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I just did a little bit of something.
You're on the run.
Oof.
The sirens are outside. They're coming for you.
Let's go.
All right,
well,
Zach.
How you been, Matthew?
I've been pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Well, here we are, everyone, on episode 23 of the Wolfpack Podcast. Welcome.
Next week is 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
6 months of this podcast is next week.
Heading into the second trimester of our Wolfpack Podcast, baby.
I know.
Isn't that wonderful?
I know. In about 3 months, it's going to be a full-blown baby.
A full-blown baby.
A full-blown baby.
Just wait for that episode.
Oh my God. Well, Matthew.
Yes, sir.
This is the Wolfpack Podcast.
Yes.
And at the beginning of our show, I ask you, what have you been watching lately?
I have... Okay. So a couple weeks ago, I was flexing on everyone. I was like, look at all these movies I've been watching. But you know what? Last week, I came home with just a couple movies. And you know what? This week, came home with just another couple movies. But I do have some things to say about them. So I'm going to kick it off with one that didn't quite touch me as much. And that was Dial M for Murder, the Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Oh.
So...
the movie I do not care to check out.
Yes. So this is we've discussed this on the show previously, I believe. But Zach and I are not the biggest of Hitchcock fans. Alfred Hitchcock.
I think he's quite overrated.
Yeah, people are in love with him, and I respect the hell out of him. He's so good. Like I watch the movies and I'm like, you're so good, but I just don't feel personally touched by any of them when I watch them.
No,
you know what I mean? Like
I don't enjoy watching them.
It feels like I'm in the theater with other film fans when I'm watching Hitchcock, but he's pointing to everyone but me. You know what I'm saying?
Kind.
It feels like everyone else is like yes, and I just feel like the ugly duckling when I'm watching Alfred Hitchcock. Because I'm like I feel like I should be clicking with this more, but I'm just not. And I'm enjoying what I'm watching, but at the end of the day, once the movie's over, I'm not thinking about it that much.
No, even when I watched Psycho recently, I was just kind of like, okay, that was a movie.
Yeah,
that was a movie. I don't know, just not really my thing. I just think it doesn't really move me.
Yeah, there were some great. I feel I don't know. I guess when I watch a Hitchcock movie, I'm looking more at it where I'm just my heart isn't in it, but I can respect the technique and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When I'm watching, I'm like, this is so impressive. How good these actors are. How cool, there are inventive, filmmaking aspects in Dial M for Murder. You've got, a cool, God's eye view looking down on this one location set, and like he's explaining the entire like murder, like the setup for this murder, and like it's the best way to show it because you can actually get perspective on everywhere that he's walking around the apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so good. And then like when they're building tension, they break the fourth wall, like the Hitchcock where it's like just head on and they're looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Like it's very effective things, and I'm sure like when this was super fresh and people were checking this out for the first time, they were like, "Oh my god, this is nuts." But checking it out for the first time now, I just I feel like the thing is I feel like I've seen all of the Hitchcock movies already, even though I've only seen some. You know what I mean?
I've
Like
just heard so
I
much about them
like
that
I've heard a lot about them, and I also just feel like once you've seen a couple, I feel like you've seen most. You know?
yeah.
Like I don't feel like I'm getting that much more just putting them in similar situations
Yeah.
and doing similar things. I don't know. Maybe that's me being like kind of ignorant talking about it, but I don't know. Dial M for Murder didn't blow me away, but I enjoyed it, and it was a cool like play set for the film. You know?
Yeah. I just don't really care about Hitchcock,
Yeah.
which is weird because it's this guy that like everyone's like, "Holy shit,
I
it's Alfred
know.
Hitchcock." But
And
I
like
don't care.
he's really good. It's just like he's never going to be one of those directors where I'm like, yes, like that Hitchcock movie just really moved me.
No.
You
I'd
know?
rather watch like a weird ass like Cronenberg movie or
Yeah. Like really
anything else
just
basically.
like even just more normal movies. Like the movie I'll talk about next, like that one kind of got to me more.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was just more of like a normal movie where people just reference that movie because it's kind of like a classic in its own right, but like I don't know, Dial M for Murder just I don't know, just Hitchcock in general doesn't blow me away, but I felt inclined to watch it and give Hitchcock another chance, and I just didn't feel too changed.
How many chances am I going to give him?
I know,
I don't. I've
I
seen I think 4 or 5 of his movies,
yeah,
and none of them have clicked for me.
I know. Sadly, I feel pretty similar.
I've
I don't
watched
know.
like I don't know how many more chances I can give him before I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I like this guy.
Yeah. But if you strongly disagree with us, please have a discussion in the comments because I want to hear what people think about Hitchcock because I know there are people out there who are strongly like,
I feel like
"Oh my
everyone else
gosh."
likes him but me.
I know. I know. But
Yeah.
yes, so I watched Dial M for Murder. That was one of the ones that I watched this week. Zach, what have you watched lately?
I haven't watched anything.
Nothing?
I mean, I've watched like One Punch Man, but honestly, like I think I like the idea of One Punch Man more than the actual show.
Okay, so One Punch Man is an anime show.
Yeah, it's an anime show about one punch, like this one superhero that's called One Punch Man, and it's basically like he trains super hard to become a superhero, and then now he's a superhero, and now he's training this guy that's like a cyborg, and that's basically the whole show that I've seen so far.
Okay.
And I'm about 6 episodes in, and that's like halfway through the season, and I like the idea of it, and I like the idea of watching it, but when I actually watch it, I get kind of bored,
Mm-hmm.
which is like I don't know. It like I recognize that it's like good, but
Yeah.
it's not really moving me at all. I'm more like the idea behind what the meaning is of One Punch Man, of
Mm-hmm.
like just training super hard and everything, and just getting through the shitty points in life and everything
Yeah.
to become stronger. But I think that's just because I agree with the ideology and not really like the show is good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me though. Like I like it, but it's not like a show I'm really going crazy about right now.
Yeah. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes you can just like fall in love with the concept and then you're like, man, I just wish like the show was a little bit stronger
Yeah,
to
just
kind of
because like
support
you're
that.
not really getting invested in everything.
Yeah.
So, and also I watched like Black Mirror, which we'll talk about later on. But
Yes.
yeah, that's all I watched this week. I've been just working a lot
Mm-hmm.
and playing video games.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I hopped on last night and I saw you were on.
Yeah,
I was
uh,
like, ooh.
I was. I don't. I think I was watching One Punch Man last night,
Oh, okay.
but today I played Borderlands 2.
How was that? I saw Gage was playing that the other day too.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
I've been wanting to get into those games.
They're good. They're
Yeah.
really fun.
Like I love the art style and I want to get into one of those like I don't know, what is it, an RPG?
yeah, it's like an RPG looting kind of game.
Yeah.
I like it just because like I can waste time in it. I mean, granted, I played it a lot back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm playing it again just because Borderlands 3 is coming out, and I just
Okay.
I don't know. I want to get ready for it. I mean, I don't know if I really will buy Borderlands 3,
But you're
but
revisiting it.
I'm revisiting it, and if I like it a lot and I play it a lot, I might get Borderlands 3.
Very nice.
But yeah, Borderlands 2 fucking slaps. And also, I've been listening to a lot of music lately.
yes.
I've been listening to just basically 3 artists on loop.
Who are they?
It's such a weird pairing. So I've been listening to Travis Scott,
Okay.
every single album on loop,
Oh my gosh.
Kid Cudi,
Okay.
and Action Bronson. That's it. I've just been listening to those 3. Oh, and also Vice City by Black Hippie. The one song by all 4 of them. But yeah, I've been listening to all 3 of them on loop basically.
Very
And
nice.
yeah, that's been like my work commute playlist where I'm just listening to just like Action Bronson screaming,
Yeah.
just bullshit. He is so fucking funny on his songs. I'm loving his songs.
Is he like, I don't know, like, is he like genuinely good or is he like kind of goofy?
I mean, you don't listen to it for like deep shit. You listen to it because he talks about how like his bitch called him Kevin Bacon and he doesn't know if that's a compliment or not. Like where it's just like his like personality is really weird
Okay.
and really really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But Travis Scott and Kid Cudi, I like the vibes.
Very nice.
I like the vibes.
Yeah, you've got a little time to kill on your way to work. So you've got
Yeah.
stuff to listen to.
I got like 30 minutes until I go to work.
Yeah.
So
Do you check out podcasts or anything, or are you mainly into music?
no, I mean we're making a podcast, but I don't
Yeah.
really listen to podcasts.
Well, that's the case with a lot of people, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think people who make podcasts don't always listen to them. I do, but
yeah.
I'm not everyone. I've been
No.
listening to the Views podcast, the David Dobrik podcast. lately.
Ah,
It's very good.
David Dobrik.
Yeah.
I don't watch him or listen to him. I know the name though.
Yes, he's good. He's actually really good. I kind of I started checking him out in general lately. Like I've watched some of his vlogs in the past, but
Yeah.
I've like actually been watching now because they're so easy to watch, dude.
Yeah.
They're 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's just like all of the best stuff.
Wait, every single one?
Every single one is 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and it's just like he posts 3 times a week,
Oh my god.
and he's been doing it for like years.
Jesus Christ.
It's insane. Like he's on a crazy grind, and it's just fun to watch him vlog because I feel like he, like, so I think sometimes when you think of vlogging, you think just talking to the camera, and just kind of like
Kind of.
just having life going on.
yeah.
But he really he elevates his life for the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So he does crazy shit.
Spends a lot of money, all of that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and it all kind of just fuels the investment into this.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to just see he just lives with all these crazy people who do wacky stuff for the camera. So it's
Josh Peck, motherfucker.
Josh Peck, bro, reinvigorating that career.
Reinvigorating.
But yeah, so I've been checking out the David Dobrik podcast, Views.
Very nice.
Pretty good stuff.
So what happens when he hits an episode that's 4 minutes and 19 seconds?
Well, he doesn't. He edits it all so that even title cards at the end of the video were either faster or slower, just to make sure it hits that 420 mark.
Funny.
But yeah,
That's
if he makes a mistake,
that's a
Ooh.
good joke.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
But
And it's just really good for attention span.
Oh, yeah.
For people, I just imagine they're the watch time for that stuff. It's just such a clever,
100%.
such a smart thing.
No one ever clicks off.
And he puts his ads and stuff, and then there's always a clip at the end, so you always watch to the very last second.
Oh shit.
It's so clever. He's
Yeah.
so smart with that stuff. But yeah, I've been watching him lately, and just watching the vlog life, and I'm like, this is very interesting, very good.
very nice.
But yeah, so you haven't really been watching much else
No.
lately.
No.
I have one other movie, worth mentioning that I watched recently last night. In fact,
Which one? Is it Basic Instinct?
It was Basic Instinct.
Because I saw it on your Letterboxd.
Yes,
That's also down in the description if you want
Yes,
to follow
yes.
us on Letterboxd.
Go ahead and check us out there, and you can see everything that I watched before I talk about it.
Hell yeah.
Everyone can be like, "Oh, so this is what you're going to talk about, Matt?" Yes. So I watched Basic Instinct.
What the hell did you just say?
I brought on a little accent.
What the hell did you just say though?
What? I know what you just watched, Matt. I don't know. It was oh, I know what you're going to talk about this week, Matt. I knew it. I
didn't
knew
know
it.
what the hell
You
just
watched
said.
Basic Instinct. You give it 3 stars.
You know, I just whenever it's like the Wolfpack Movie Club homework thing, I just
Yes.
put a plug to our podcast on there and just say tune in to the Wolfpack Movie Club homework section.
Oh. But so I watched Basic Instinct, and this was the movie that I was referencing when we were talking about Dial M for Murder that I
Yeah.
felt like I enjoyed more. I had like
You
more
like
of a
Basic
connection with.
Instinct more?
Yeah, I like Basic Instinct more than Dial M for Murder. Maybe a hot take for a lot of people out there, but damn.
Is Dial M for Murder like a classic?
I mean, it's a Hitchcock movie. Like Dial M for Murder is like one of those movies.
Really?
Like
I never hear much about Dial M. I know about like Psycho and Birds and
but
Rear Window.
it's right up there with those also, I'd say. Like maybe
Really?
not the exact same tier, but like I think that poster is
It's like
also
an
very
A tier.
iconic. Like it's like the red phone or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. The red M. It's I don't know. It's a classic movie, I'd say. But Basic Instinct with Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone. There's actually like it's funny to watch these movies like the early 90s because a lot of these actors who have small ensemble roles end up in like the kids movies, like the obscure kids movies that we watched
Like
growing
what?
up. So like you know the antagonist in Garfield, like Happy Chapman, the guy who's like be happy.
No.
Okay, well either way, he's the bad guy in Garfield, and
Wait,
like
Garfield 2?
no, like Garfield the movie, like the first one.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, he's like a guy who like steals the dog.
Huh. I
it-
don't remember that. I don't remember
Yeah.
Garfield 1.
Yeah, he just likes lasagna, bro.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean-
Garfield one's like Garfield's living the life, and then a dog comes into the picture, and then he's like, "Am I
He's
being
like,
replaced?
"Fuck."
Am I being replaced, bro?"
Oh, so it's Toy Story.
Exactly. But anyhow,
It's funny how many movies are just Toy Story.
Yeah,
Secret Life of Pets, Garfield,
it's just
Inside
being
Out.
replaced, bro. It's just being
Yeah.
replaced.
I guess that's just like a trope.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, like in Basic Instinct, you see a lot of people who like just show up in movies.
yeah.
So it's fun to kind of see people who like you kind of recognize but don't. It was funny watching it last night because anytime someone kind of looked like a notable celebrity, Colin was like, "Hey, is that Sandra Bullock? Hey, is that John C. Riley?" Like he was just like, "Is that Wreck-It Ralph?" And I was like, because they're all like accurate, but they're not anything like them. Like there's like a heavier set guy, and he's like, "Is that John Goodman?" I'm like, "No," but like these could all be like they're all like the discount versions of what
the
he's
stunt
saying.
doubles of him.
Exactly.
Jeez.
So, Basic Instinct. For any of you guys who don't know,
It's the vagina movie.
yeah, there's like a very iconic scene where Sharon Stone is being questioned, and she does this, and she's not wearing any underwear, and that's kind of like the iconic scene of the
She
movie.
shows her vagina.
She does, and there's actually a lot of nudity in this movie, like
Really?
a lot. I was kind of surprised, like
I heard it was like a porno.
it is like there's like full frontal nudity, and it's like a lot of sex. Like I mean, this is like it's like Sharon Stone seducing Michael Douglas as a cop.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Hannibal Lecter if he had boobs. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Yeah.
this like psychologist who writes these like murder novels, but she literally commits the crimes. But she writes these novels as her alibi.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
cuz she's like, "What? You think I'm actually going to do my crime that I wrote in the book?"
But
She's just so sexy also that they're all just kind of like it works.
It's such a 90s plot. That could never be done
I know.
today. That could never be done
I
today.
know. Like I it's fun going back to these movies like Weird Science or Basic Instinct where it's just so much of the time and there's nothing really offensive innately, but today it would be offensive.
Yeah.
Like there's no bad blood in these movies, but
No.
it's just stuff that wouldn't fly necessarily today.
Yeah. Like if
So it's
if like the SJW community heard about this movie where it's all about a lady being sexy,
yeah. Like her whole thing is like she's like a
a
murderer,
sex object.
but she's super sexy.
yeah.
And yeah, but it also works. Like the thing about this movie is Sharon Stone is so good in it
Yeah.
because you
Did she get
feel.
an Oscar for this?
I don't think for Basic Instinct. I know Sharon. I don't think so. I don't think Basic Instinct is an Oscar movie. I may be wrong.
Well, I thought
But-
it was like a Gone Girl situation where the
There is
The
Gone Girl stuff. Like
Yeah.
the way the movie opens, I was like, bro,
oh,
is this Gone Girl?
This is Gone Girl.
Yeah, there's stuff like that going on.
Did Sharon
but-
Stone good? I'll look
Check
it
up on that. But yeah, Sharon Stone is so good in this movie. Like I don't know, she I think the main goal for her character in this movie is to make the audience feel the way Michael Douglas feels.
What
because
the hell? It got nominated for best film editing and original score, but not
Interesting.
Sharon Stone.
That's so weird.
The
Like
technical Oscars.
for Basic Instinct.
What the hell?
But like Michael Douglas he plays this cop who like shot like innocent people in the past.
Okay.
So like I think he was like high on cocaine. Like he's kind of like a troubled cop. He's not a bad guy, but he's a troubled guy.
He's a
And
troubled kid.
he's a troubled cop, and so she like takes advantage of him, and like he's like giving up drinking and smoking, and then she makes him get back into it, and then she makes him fall in
She
love with
makes
her.
him relapse.
Yeah, so like she's like this like she's just a human vice for him.
It's like what's the movie? What's the Lady Gaga movie?
A Star is Born.
It's like A Star is Born meets Copland.
That should have been my Letterboxd review.
It's like
God
A Star is
damn.
Born meets Copland.
But yeah, Basic Instinct was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know, it was just fun, and yeah, don't show the young kids because lots of nudity.
There's boobs.
But like, yeah, I said this in like the Letterbox thing, but like this definitely is like I know I've heard this before also, but like it is like the sexual awakening movie. Like if you're like a younger person and you see this movie on TV or something, I can't imagine
You're either like, man, I really like Sharon Stone, or
or I
like,
really like
"Man,
Michael Douglas.
I really like Michael Douglas.
Because you see both. Well, not all of Michael Douglas, but you see all of Sharon Stone, and it's just a lot of like you see some walking around naked, all that good stuff. So, if you're interested in that, check out Basic Instinct. If you're interested in a good Sharon Stone performance, check out Basic Instinct. If you're looking for a good crime thriller of the early '90s that tops most others, check out Basic Instinct.
Or if you want nude people, go on the internet.
Yes, that too.
There's a lot of it on there.
There's plenty.
There's a lot.
Lots of naked people in this world, actually. If you look under people's clothes, they're naked.
They're naked. But I think is that it for
Yeah,
this
I think
segment?
I think that's like everything we've been watching lately. Not as much this week.
Not
Not
as much. We're probably gonna have to do a thing where we edit it down to one movie.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe like shortening
Yeah.
a little bit just to consolidate.
Yeah.
But-
We'll probably edit it down next time to, like, if we watch a lot of movies, talk
Yeah.
about one.
Talk about the one that you want to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about last week when we were talking about a lot or something.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh yeah, we should probably just
Move it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is what we've been watching this week. What
But,
else is going on?
Matthew,
Yes.
we got some news this week.
We got some news.
We haven't had news in a little
I
while.
know. I feel like we've been super dry on
I
like
know.
movie related things, just things in general. Like in terms of like relevant things that are going on right now.
Yeah. So,
So what is going on, Zach?
first off, we got a new trailer this week.
Yes,
we
we
haven't talked
did.
about a trailer in a little bit.
I know.
We got a new trailer this week for a movie called Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep.
So, going into this trailer, did you know what it was?
No, I had no idea what Doctor Sleep was. I was like,
Oh.
is this some weird superhero movie? I had no idea. I
I
was like,
wa-
is this just a horror movie?
I contemplated, because I didn't know if you knew what it was or
No.
not. I contemplated having you watch it live on the show. Because
Yeah.
there's a certain moment where you're like, holy shit, is this what I think
Yeah,
it is?
yeah. I was like, wait a second, what?
Yeah, it's
Like,
weird. Like, you
It was
wouldn't
so
know.
weird because I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Because I think I was more curious before that happened.
No, yeah.
There-
So,
Okay.
if for anyone who doesn't know, Doctor Sleep is the sequel to The Shining.
Which is so weird. What
So-
a weird thing.
So I almost say David Lynch. Stephen Strange.
Wait, who?
Dr. Stephen Strange made a book called Doctor Strange.
Oh,
Wait,
Stephen
shit.
King.
Doctor Sleep.
What?
I
Dr.
meant-
Sleeve and
Whoops.
Sling here.
Whoops. I meant Stephen King made a book
Yes.
named Doctor Sleep. So Stephen King made a book named Doctor Sleep.
Okay. This is like a tongue twister, but it's not.
It's so weird to say. And that book is a sequel to The Shining. Well, his version of The Shining.
Okay.
Wait, he made The Shining.
Yes. But so his sequel to his book?
Yeah,
or the
because
sequel, 'cause
apparently the
obviously not
book-
the movie.
The book is very different from the movie. And apparently the book's in line with the book.
The sequel is in line with the book.
Yeah, the sequel book is in line with the original book.
Okay,
And not the original movie.
so then why the hell are they
I don't
marketing
know.
it as a
And
Shining?
how the
What the hell,
hell,
dude?
so how the hell are they gonna make this movie? Are they gonna do it in lane with the original Shining movie or the original Shining book? Because there's major differences between them. Like
The
there's
thing
like
is,
hedge animals.
they're gonna try to make a mix, probably.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna try to mix it, and it's gonna be like tugging at the film fan heartstrings, but it's not gonna have anything that actually satisfies it. I really
Yeah.
don't have a lot of hope for this movie. I was so excited.
So-
I was like, Ewan McGregor's back. I feel like I haven't seen you in years, bro.
He was in Fargo.
Oh, I haven't seen Fargo.
He was that season was interesting.
Yeah.
I won't go on tangent about it, but it's interesting.
I just like I haven't seen Ewan McGregor in a movie in a long
Yeah.
time. I feel like
When was the last time?
he was probably in Trainspotting too. And
Christopher
I didn't see
Robin.
it. Oh yeah, Christopher Robin. I just feel like I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
It just feels like he hasn't been on my radar in a long time. So I saw him in this trailer and I was like, oh boy, like what's Doctor Sleep gonna be? And then I was
And
like,
then he saw
It's
then
a-
he saw Danny going down the
it's a
hallway.
Shining sequel.
And also
Why?
the Shining parts of it looked like it was redone, and I was like, ooh, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It
Oh,
just
I wasn't
I don't
wasn't
like
too
this.
thrilled.
like I just
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know who this is for. I don't
No,
really know who this is for
I don't know
because
Well, do you know who's
I-
directing it?
who? I didn't.
So
see.
this might change your tune a little bit. It changed my tune a little bit when I found out.
Okay.
So the person that's directing it is Mike Flanagan,
Wait, who's Mike Flanagan? I know
Haunting
that
of
name.
Hill House.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. So he's directing it. He also made like Gerald's Game and Oculus and Annabelle Creation, all
Yep,
that kind of stuff.
that's kind of what this trailer
He-
felt like.
Yeah, but it gave me a little bit more hope because at least it wasn't just some no-name guy.
Yeah.
Like I knew who Mike Flanagan was,
Yeah.
but I just don't know about a Shining sequel.
No, that kind of like solidifies my feeling that it's not going to be anything too special.
Yeah,
Like Mike Flanagan's good and everything. He makes good stuff by himself, but I'm not trying to see a Mike Flanagan sequel to The Shining. Like nothing
Yeah.
about that appeals to me. Nothing about a Shining sequel appeals to me, especially like basing it off of something other than the movie itself. Like first of all, The Shining doesn't need a sequel. Don't do it. Like
No,
don't reboot it, don't
Why-
sequelize it, just make something new.
yeah.
Why are we getting a sequel
I'd
to the
rather
book?
see just an Ewan McGregor horror movie.
Exactly. Like when it first started, I was like, I'm so glad to see this guy. What is this new movie? And then it ended up not being a new movie. And
Yeah.
I was like, why?
I would rather see like
Why?
an original Mike Flanagan Ewan McGregor horror movie.
Exactly.
Granted, it wouldn't have like the interest of like the name value, but it would probably be a little weirder. Also, I don't know what the hell this movie's about.
No, I don't. Oh, I guess it's just like Danny finds more people who have the shine or whatever. Like, they
Yeah,
have the
but
shining.
what the hell does that mean?
I don't know. Like, I don't care to know.
What
The
hell
thing
does
is I
that
don't
mean?
care. Like, I really don't care.
Because so the original Shining's more about like cabin fever and childhood trauma and like dealing with like a father that was like abusive before and like dealing with all that kind of stuff and
Yeah.
like your inner like psychosis and everything, or if that's even the right word.
Yeah.
But like just dealing with like your inner like demons and shit. At least that's what I take from it.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I don't know what the fuck the Shining. Like, why do I need to know what the hell the Shining is?
No, the thing is like with the original, it's exactly what you're saying. It's not the shining, like that supernatural element is not the star of the movie.
no.
It's a great side character, and it's a great way to make it mysterious.
Yeah,
But why? Why then in the sequel would you make the guy grow up and figure out and probably paint it right like for us exactly what the shining is? Like it's gonna take away mystery. And
it's
like
metachlorians.
oh my god, like I don't why? Like I don't want answers. I hope you don't give me answers in this movie. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like
I
just
hope
I
not.
hate the sequels. I hate all this stuff that's trying to clear up stuff that needs no clarification.
Yeah,
We need none of this.
no.
Like give me a new Mike Flanagan's wasting his time. Don't make this movie.
no.
Like when I saw this trailer I was like, "Really? Really? I wanted
Mhm.
something cool. I don't
Yeah.
want a shiny
And also,
sequel."
like, it was like a weird, like just on the trailer level, it's like weirdly paced trailer where it was like, oh, is it ending? Oh, is it like is it going? Oh, is it ending? Like there was like that thing at the end where he's like falling, and I was like, what the hell?
Honestly, I was intrigued for the first 30 seconds, and as soon as I saw it was a Shining sequel, I kind of tuned out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I started watching, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Like, what's this gonna be?" And then I was like,
well, it
and then,
kinda
like, I
loses
took-
your, it
I took a
loses,
bite of
like,
my
your
mashed potatoes.
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of like loses your. That happened to me also, where I just stopped like
I was like,
kind of just paying
really?
attention. I was just like, let me finish the trailer. I don't care. But yeah, like just looks kind of shitty.
Yeah, I want to be hopeful about like new projects and everything, but a Shining sequel, like I feel like this has always been a thing. No one wants a Shining sequel.
No,
Like no fan of this movie wants a sequel to this
I
movie,
think it's more
and
like fans of Doctor Sleep the book, maybe. But
which is even fewer. Like I didn't know that Doctor Sleep was. I
yeah,
mean, like maybe that's just me not knowing books, but
apparently
like,
it was like a bestseller. I
but
think.
I just think like most of the general audience going into this horror movie, they're only gonna have like,
No, I agree.
I don't know.
I doubt most people know what Doctor
Like
Sleep is.
it's just going to be dependent on horror TV spots just showing that it's a Shining sequel.
Oh yeah, I mean
And
that's what they did this trailer. Like it sells it with like the shining shots.
I just don't want, I don't know. I'm so annoyed that this is being made. Like when I
Yeah,
saw it I was like, "Really, dude? Really?"
yeah. I
Like
I don't know.
I want to be positive about all of it, but I mean, I just don't feel like I can be. I'm not
No,
excited.
it doesn't look that great. It like even on like a movie level, it just kind of looks kind of boring.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about that Doctor Sleep trailer just because I was like, what the hell? Like we're getting a
Yeah.
Shining sequel in 2019.
Yeah.
Weird as fuck. But yeah, the second thing I wanted to bring up, a little bit better, the Joker will be rated R,
Hey.
which is cool as fuck. That it just further cements my thing of DC is going in the right direction right now.
Mhm.
And it's like, dude, just keep on doing this. Don't do like your cinematic universe bullshit because no one cares about it anymore. There,
Now, is this the first like DCU, like DCEU or whatever movie to be R?
I don't think it's the DCEU movie.
It's just a DC movie?
It's just it's just a
Okay,
DC
cool.
movie. I don't. I mean, they might tie it in and be
Yeah.
like the Joker. Jared Leto's Joker was like inspired by Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Okay.
So that's the Joker that we're talking about. The
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. That one will be rated R. But
Very good.
they might spin it that way. But I swear to God, they better not.
Yeah, I mean,
I want this to be just a one and done movie. If Jacob, I think, brought up a cool theory that he dies in the end. Cool.
yeah.
Please make it like a character study movie that's rated R and it's fucking awesome on its own.
But yeah, the fact that it's rated R, I guess like it's one of those things, I guess like I think like Deadpool kind of broke the mold for it where it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, cool. Like it's just like another thing that like makes it good news. Like
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily surprised because this does seem like it's kind of like a one-off thing and it seems a little bit edgier, so I'm more just like, okay, cool.
Well, it
I'm
just
not
made me
super
happy.
surprised,
It
but
made
yeah.
me happy to see that it was rated R. Just
Yeah.
because it's like, well, there's full sending like
Yeah.
the idea of it and everything. That's dark and gritty, like Joker, Walking Phoenix movie. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when I
I'm
saw the
relieved,
news,
like I'm glad.
I just if I saw that was PG-13, I would be like, hmm.
Yeah.
Like I hope they don't try to tie this into the PG-13 universe.
Mhm. I think like for me it was like if it was PG-13 I'd understand, but I'm happy that it's R.
Yeah.
It's just one of the like I'm just like I'm not like super surprised, but I'm just happy that they did it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I'm happy that it's rated R. I'm excited to hopefully see them push the envelope with that then.
Cuz I just don't I want them to full send this idea of like the standalone movies.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do DCU movies. They have Wonder Woman coming out. I'm fine with that. I think a little bit more just cuz it's so far ahead.
Yeah.
And apparently this new one's like a romance movie and
Mhm.
it's like what? Okay.
I think that was the best part of Wonder Woman in the first place too. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
good.
I mean, I agree, but
Yeah, like Chris Pine's parts
why is
were like,
Chris Pine back?
oh, I didn't know that.
He's back. He got blown
God.
up in the last one. Spoilers for Wonder Woman, but yeah, he got blown up in the last one. I don't know how the hell he's back.
I feel like I've been like out of touch with new movies lately. I
Yeah,
feel like I've been like so far like in the past just like picking up like old movies and being like, "Hey, I remember you. Let's watch it." And
yeah,
now I'm like hearing all this new stuff and I'm like, I think I want to just stay in the past for a little bit.
yeah.
Like I think I want to just keep like catching
Well, I
up
mean,
on movies.
there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, like and I'm excited for the new Joker movie and all that stuff, but just like oh, even just thinking of a Wonder Woman sequel, I just kind of just want to go back. Like I just want
Yeah,
to go back and watch another movie.
yeah.
Just something
I
older.
hope that's good. I hope that's better.
Yeah, I
But
hope so too.
I doubt it will be, but we'll
Yeah.
see. But yeah, Joker looks cool. Joker looks cool.
Yeah, I'm happy that it's rated R. That'll be
Mhm.
nice.
And there was one other thing I wanted to talk about.
What else did you want to talk about?
Probably should have known this before. Let me
That's
pull it
okay.
up.
Yeah.
The Netflix new prank show. So
Okay, tell me about this.
let me explain it for anyone who doesn't know. Netflix is doing a prank show headed by the toothless guy in Stranger Things. If you know
Wait,
who that
say
is,
that again. What was the thing before Stranger Things?
it was the toothless guy in Stranger Things. It's like the toothless kid.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
just one of the actors from Stranger Things is making his own prank show on Netflix.
Oh wait, you're saying like the kid with the mouth condition?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That
Okay.
kid is making a prank show for Netflix about people out on the job market being pranked on
Mm-hmm.
when they're applying for jobs.
That sounds so mean.
It's so mean because it's so hard to find jobs right now. When I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
This hits close to home.
Yeah, I was like, if I was going out for a job and I found out that I was being punked
By the kid from Stranger
by
Things.
the kid from Stranger Things, I would have fucking killed myself. Like
Oh my god.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh my god. But like it's not a great idea, but it's genius at the same time, you know?
Kinda.
Like I want you so badly to get pranked by this kid.
I just
I would
God.
love for this kid to like just pop out and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
And you look like straight at the camera and they get you.
I just would be so angry if I was in that position. Unless they paid me. But
Actually,
like
I feel like just like you getting punked on a show. Like I feel like that's like the funniest thing ever.
because I'd probably be so angry about it.
Yeah, like I feel like you wouldn't like once the camera comes out, you wouldn't just be like, oh okay. You just be like,
I'd be like, come on.
like
Come on. Seriously?
like this
Seriously.
is this is real for me.
This is real. I'm going for a fucking job right now. Like, I'd be so angry if that happened to me.
Gosh.
Oh my God. Like, yeah, but when I saw that, I was like, what the hell?
So what is this like? Is this kind of like an Impractical Jokers kind of thing?
Yeah. It's like punked for jobs, I guess, which is like,
Okay.
okay.
And
But-
he's like our little host. This kid.
Yeah, which is such
The
a weird
Stranger Things
host.
kid?
It'd be one thing if it was like Keenan Thompson. But like,
I don't think it would
it-
get off. I think it's because he's the Stranger Things kid. It's like, oh, cool. Like he's a part of something relevant. Not that Keenan Thompson isn't
what
relevant
the fuck
anymore
do
on
you mean?
SNL, but
Keenan Thompson is so relevant.
it just feels like he'd be on like a fake show, you know? Like,
But
it
imagine
doesn't feel like Keenan Thompson could be like the front man for
Kenan
the
Thompson-
next big Netflix show.
Keenan Thompson punking you though would make you feel so much better than this kid.
This kid's gonna like laugh too much on camera.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's just gonna like once he's like, I got you, and it's just like him like, ah.
Ah!
It's him just like clapping his hands and laughing for like half the episode
God.
because he's just like he thinks he's so clever. I'm trying to. I'm looking up this kid's name so that we don't do him any disjustice or disservice.
For his shitty idea.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Gaten Matazzaro.
Yeah. So he's making his own Netflix show.
Yes.
And it's a punking show and it sounds really mean.
But listen, you got to give the kid credit where credit's due. He's a charismatic young fella.
Yeah, kinda.
Like he has a good little personality. Have you seen him on little talk shows? He's like a little adult. He's like a little big man.
He has braces now.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know exactly what his condition's called, but it's like it's a serious medical thing. I think
Yeah, I don't know.
might like break his jaw over time or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, let's hope
What if
they
just,
get
like-
braces
like-
with that money from the Netflix show.
That's true. He does have money to fix it if he wanted to.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
not worried about this kid.
No,
This kid, like, he is on Stranger Things.
and he has like he's got a great personality, super marketable, great kid.
Great kid.
See,
great
listen-
great personality for a punking show.
Exactly. Like this is gonna be so. I don't know. Like the more we talk about it, the more I'm sold. You know. I don't know. Like I might have to tune in to this.
Yeah.
Do we know what it's called? Has it like premiered or is it in the works?
No, it's in the works.
So they're stockpiling their episodes right now.
Twitter was in like a kind of a heated state because of it though.
Really?
Yeah. Twitter didn't like the idea
Why?
because it was just Like the idea of like searching for jobs and you get punked and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, but like, what about just punked in general? Like, you gotta play pranks on people.
Yeah, but when you're looking for a job,
Yeah,
when you're
I guess
looking
it's a
for
little mean.
when you're looking for a job, trying to make money because you don't get money right
Well,
now, and then you get punked, you're like, motherfucker,
I feel like
really?
it's kind of like an oddly specific like rabbit hole for them to like find themselves in.
Yeah,
Like what if they didn't want to do jobs anymore? You know, like,
yeah.
what if this kid wants to just prank people? Like I feel like they could leave it more open to just like that kid from Stranger Things is messing
Is
around.
pranking people, but it's
Like
like, no, we're pranking people that are trying to find jobs. Those goofy motherfuckers
like
trying to find
what if the
jobs.
show was called Goofing Around with Gayton? Like Goofing with Gayton.
God damn.
Goofing with Gayton Matanzaro. And he's just like
I wonder if Netflix planned for the controversy.
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, because
Yeah,
I feel like people also have to have a sense of humor. Come on, like it's just this like,
bro. But imagine if you're looking for a job because you just got fired, and then all of a sudden you get punked.
and then you're on TV, like a little goofy kid says, "Ha ha." It's kind of funny.
Dude, I'd be so fucking pissed.
Well, it's not necessarily after they lose the job. Also, maybe it's the thing where like they punk the people, but at the end of the episode they're like, "But you got the job." Like it's like guaranteed that they get the job if they get punked. How about that? Is that fair enough?
No. Because
Why?
how the hell would they get the job?
What do you mean?
How the hell would they get a job if they're in a fake interview?
Oh, I see. So all of this is fake.
Yeah.
So it's just wasting people's time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like people were going in to interview at like a business, and then like Gayton comes out of like the
No,
employer's closet
no,
and
the
is like,
interviewers
"Hey, we got you."
at least like
So it's all just fake. Okay.
unless like I got something wrong, I think it's all just fake and they're just wasting people's times that are trying to find jobs.
I think the way Netflix has to spin it is like, but these people are getting their jobs, or like we're finding them something.
I don't but like how would you guarantee them a job
I
if they're
don't
not
know.
qualified?
No, hopefully they I don't know. Hopefully that works out for them.
I think it's a bad idea. I
I
think it's a stupid idea.
I want to check it out though. I want to check out at least an episode of this and see if it's any good or if it's just garbage. Because I can see it going either way, but I'm too interested now. Like
Yeah.
Netflix is a genius. They're like, hey, remember, like like that kind of annoying kid, but he's kind of funny, and he's on one of the biggest shows on our network. Here's a prank show by him. Say you won't
Where
watch it.
where they're bullying people.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's all in good fun. We gotta.
Kinda, but when they're looking for jobs, I'm sure they'd be pissed.
I'm sure, but we also we gotta have a sense of humor.
When you're looking for a job, though,
At
when
all
it's
times.
so
You gotta have a sense of humor at all times,
when you're
except for like when something really serious happens. And
when you're
like, "Damn, I
not
can't be
making money
happy."
for rent at the end of the month,
Listen, man.
when you're trying to find a job,
Well, if it's all fake, they'll probably get paid for the show.
yeah.
So
But like,
Gayton's writing them checks. He's like, here you go.
if they do that, I think that would rectify it. But if they aren't, and they're just
These
kinda
people will be compensated in some way. I don't think it's going to be that cold hearted. Like
like,
I
maybe.
don't think it's going to be so
But
mean as to like, hey, we just wasted your time. Thanks, and you just got duped by the entire world. Like now everyone gets to laugh at you in your unemployment. No, I don't think because even like because of what you're saying with the Twitter uproar and everything, they're gonna do right by these people. I don't think it's gonna be
Yeah.
that mean.
I hope not.
I think we should just have a sense of humor about it. I want to see this kid like punk some people.
Yeah.
As mean as that is, I guess. I don't know. I
At
like,
least knowing how I was, like, and I don't even have like big rent to pay,
yeah.
or like just lost a job and I need to like make money for my family. If that happened, I know I was already stressed trying to find a job and everything.
Yeah.
And if that happened to me, I would be so angry.
But like a week later, would you think back and laugh?
If
Like-
I had a job, if I wasn't, I'd be like, motherfucker.
I feel like all of this stuff, like even though it's like it's a little traumatizing, I think like when you're laying on your bed at the end of the day, at the end of your life, you're like, I'm glad Gayton pranked me. You know? Like,
Maybe.
I'm glad that I had
But what
that
if I'm
that
on my
little, like,
deathbed
moment.
because I couldn't make rent?
Yeah, it's, like, way too soon.
Yeah.
It's, like, a year later because I didn't have the money because that little Stranger Things kid stole my opportunity
Because
away.
that Stranger Things kid just fucking pranked me. Or what if I was just like, I'm done, and I committed suicide because I
Oh my god. Well,
didn't get a job.
that's a good way to end the show.
No, that's not.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
No, I hope nothing like that happens on the new Netflix original show, Gayton, Goofing with Gayton.
I just think,
I really hope that's the name. Like,
and
I
also it's
want
like a
something goofy like
12-year-old
that.
who's like making millions of dollars acting, doing this.
Yes.
That's just like, and he's like doing this to like people that are like working class people, and it's like, come on, fucking Gayton. I know you're making millions of dollars off of this idea, but I'm trying to find a job that pays me hourly rates, bro.
Oh my god, dude.
I'd be so pissed. Like, I'd be so angry.
I know. I think a little bit later on though. Like I think just like after talking about it enough, I think you'd have a sense of humor about it. I think
If I
you'd
had a
be like,
job, yes.
yeah. Which you would find. I think these people will find jobs if they don't get it, and if they don't get a job straight from there, they're getting paid to be on this show. Like
Hopefully.
I don't think it's
Or
gonna be
they
that
just sign
mean.
an NDA, or not NDA, contract that says they can use their names.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be that mean. I don't think
Let's
so.
hope not. Let's hope they're not that mean.
I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't want Twitter to be so sensitive about that kind of stuff. Like I understand the whole thing.
I think they can be sensitive about, like, oversensitive about some things.
Yeah.
But with, like, job shit.
But this is like job shit in the context of like job stuff. Like we're going to prank people at their job.
No. At their job interview.
I know. Like I understand what what this show is. I'm just saying like they're gonna take care of the 5 people who get hurt from this show. I'm just saying like for the 5 people who are devastated by this, they'll get paid probably.
Maybe.
Millions will laugh and Gayton will be richer. So
If they get paid.
it sounds like
if
a win-win.
they get paid.
If they don't, they got pranked. You got pranked, bro.
That's not funny.
Go find another job. You got pranked.
I'd be so angry.
Okay,
It's
but,
so
like-
hard to find a job out there.
Okay. That's okay, though.
It's so, no, when you're trying to make rent.
I know.
When you're trying to make rent, I'd be so angry.
But sometimes you got to think about the greater good.
It's not the greater good. It's a fucking Netflix half-hour show.
And maybe that saves someone else's life.
I can
Maybe
almost
someone's
guarantee
sad
you,
in their
no
hospital.
one's gonna not commit suicide because they're like, man, I need to see that next Gayton punk show.
You have no idea how
That
diehard these Stranger
those
Things fans
that
are.
show will not do any good. That someone getting a job will trump it.
If it is toxic, I will stand right with you and say this shit should go down. If it's lighthearted, and if these people
It'll be lighthearted.
smile,
They'll make it lighthearted. But the thing is that you got to think of the things behind it.
but regardless, like people are having a hard time making money. At least they get on camera. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there are gonna be like thousands of other people already just struggling, not getting pranked. At least they got pranked. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people
I
already
feel like it's
struggling to
worse
find a
than
job.
be pranked.
No.
Yeah.
I would rather, if I was struggling to make money, I would rather at least have the story that little shit from Stranger Things pranked me than to just be like, dude, another day with no money. Like, another day with no job. I didn't even...
I don't know.
Like, at least that guy got pranked, man. I don't even have money. I didn't even get on TV.
No, but these people on... I don't think that they're going to get paid.
Even if they don't get paid, I think they're going to have hopefully a good outlook on it.
I doubt it. I think if you got pranked in a job search, I'd be so... I don't know. I think that'd be so angering.
I understand. I think... I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as mean as you think. I think it'll be okay. I think all will be okay. And
Let's hope so.
There's my word.
Let's hope so.
But yeah. I read an article last night
Fuck
on
Gayton. Like, go ahead.
Huh?
I said fuck Gayton.
Sorry,
Gayton.
Gayton.
Fuck Gayton.
All right,
That little
Gayton, you
shit.
got your first victim over here.
No, you're a little shit making a show making fun of people trying to make money out there, trying to find jobs. Fuck you. Just make your millions off of Stranger Things. You privileged little shit. Now go ahead.
I read an article last night on how crowded Mount Everest is getting with tourists.
Wait,
I know,
wait, with dead bodies
quite the
or
segue. Well, them too, but actually living people, because technology and just other equipment, different things are getting to the point where it's getting easy for people to climb Mount Everest.
ah
And some people are a little upset about that. Some people are like, "Why? Why is this now just like why do people just go to the summit and take a Snapchat or an Instagram story like they didn't work that hard for it? Why is this now just a tourist destination and it's not like a a journey? This isn't like an expedition to get to the top of Mount Everest anymore because
because the
because
world advances.
yes, because we're getting things are getting too easy for people. And the article name was Crowds, and it's basically about like just it's like that like whole like participation trophy thing where everyone gets one. That
Yeah,
was kind of like the idea of this article, and the main point was the Mount Everest thing. And I thought that was pretty interesting. I was reading about that last night, and I was like, for all you
but of course it's gonna happen.
yeah,
Of course
but
that's gonna happen.
it is just interesting that 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this was not like not happening.
Yeah,
Like 10 years ago, it was hard to climb Mount Everest. And like that's a huge testament to technology and what we have now. But it's also interesting just to see the way the world changed in 10 years. Like
oh
like,
yeah,
like we can climb a mountain thanks to what we've made now. And like now it's not that hard apparently because people can just get up there like they're tourists.
yeah.
When like 10 years ago, it was like people still die, I think, on Mount Everest getting up there or they have in the
But we have
past not that
technology
long ago.
now to
Yeah.
probably just like I don't know, take a ferry up there. Not a
But they're
boat,
saying like
not a boat,
they're
an
saying
actual
like
ferry.
it takes away from what the mountain is.
Well, we need to find something else then. Space,
True.
space. Who can make it to space first?
That's true.
So
So you're saying just find something new to climb?
no, it's just more like of course that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like things are gonna be discovered. It's kind of like when we reach the bottom of the ocean. It's gonna be like, oh man, now we don't have anything else to find. It's like, of
Mhm.
course it's gonna happen.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I
Where it's just
think
like the world's gonna get easier because of technology while we destroy it. But
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think the technology part of it does kind of like give that devil's advocate that you're talking about where it's just like technology moves on, we get stronger.
Yeah, it's like
Like we're allowed to do more now than we used to even just 10 years ago.
yeah, it's
But
like the thing of like those people that are like trying to hold on to like VHSs
mhm.
or Blu-rays or anything.
Yeah.
Like even me, I like Blu-rays, but I know that's gonna be out. Like it's gonna be phased out,
Yeah.
and I don't really. Like, I mean, it's like, damn, that sucks, but it's not like it's not like a thing where it's like, man, we should just keep Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, of course, technology is gonna advance.
That's true.
Like, and also those people that try to keep like film and stuff,
Mhm.
where it's just like, yeah, like film's gonna be phased out. But luckily, film there's gonna be a novelty thing. The thing also is that they're gonna keep those like old school ways about
Yeah.
just because of the novelty of it. Like, I'm sure you can climb up Everest in like a like what are those called? That like go up.
You're saying like the ski lifts?
Yeah, like they'll probably find a way to do that.
Yeah. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that to Mount Everest cuz I think like part of Mount Everest is like you have to earn it a little bit. Like that's like the point. Is like you're exploring and you're taking this journey and like I just don't think there would be any respect for someone who just took a ski lift up to the top of Mount Everest.
I think people will do it for the clout.
I don't think so.
People, people to go up to Mount Everest without climbing it.
Yeah.
If you told someone, "Hey, do you want to risk your life climbing that, or do you want to take a ski lift up there?"
Well, that's the thing. Is like it should be a risk. Like I think that's like what the argument is. Is like it should be hard.
Yeah, but
Like why aren't
they're gonna make it easy.
yeah. I think they're just trying
They're
to
gonna
like I think they're trying to preserve at least that thing.
yeah,
Like preserve things to be like we can't become complacent completely. You know what I'm saying?
but it's gonna
Like I understand technology advancing, but like don't make things annoying. Like don't make a ski lift to Mount Everest.
they're gonna do that though. Do you know how much money they would make if you said that was easy to do it?
No, I don't. I actually don't really see the appeal to that. I don't think like Kim Kardashian taking a ski lift up Mount Everest would be.
No, but the appeal is that you got to Mount Everest. Like the appeal is that now you can take a picture at top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the intrigue of Mount Everest is like you worked hard to get there.
Yeah,
So
right now. But like eventually, well, the thing that's going to happen is that once they build that ski lift to Mount Everest, it'll increase sales a bunch, and then it'll even out.
I guess so.
Because the initial thing of like I can just pay to go up to Mount Everest, the people that can will.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a very specific kind of example because I think like the people who do want to climb Mount Everest are the people who are like trying to work a little bit harder to do it.
Yeah, but if you
Just
could
like the idea of
if
like
you could
climbing a
stun on
mountain.
if you could stun on Instagram with Mount Everest pictures,
Yeah,
you'd pay it.
I guess so. I don't know. That makes me lose a lot of hope in people because I don't think it's like an outdated mindset to think that like people should still work hard for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you could pay for it, people would do it.
I know what you're saying. I don't think we should let it get there.
People, it will get there though.
I don't know.
It will get there. There will be a point where Mount Everest is like completely like easy to do.
Maybe.
I mean, it's gonna be hard. Like no matter what, it's gonna be Mount Everest. Like you can't, it's not easy,
Mhm.
but there will be a point where you could probably ride up a few slopes.
Mhm. Maybe. I mean, oh, I think that's kind of like what they're getting at. It's just that like now things are getting easier for people, and they don't like that. Like they don't like that like this natural thing that we as humans conquered is now just being like stepped on.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that just comes with the
well,
technology
it's like, but
age.
like, why not try to preserve some stuff? Like, why can't Mount Everest be for people who want to try to climb a mountain? You know,
Because if they can make more money, they will.
but I don't think it's about money with Mount Everest. Like, I don't think the
But
climbing community,
some,
all this stuff, like, I don't think it's about money.
but the people who like try to what you call it, like build on it and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and like try to if they see an opportunity to make money, they will make that money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like this is exactly applicable to the Mount Everest thing. I think it can be applied to different things, but I'm not sure about the Mount Everest thing.
I bet.
Like
I bet you.
I know what you're
Bet you they're
saying.
gonna do it.
I
I
know what you're
bet.
saying as like a metaphor kind of thing of like it's like it was hard and it's easier now, and I understand that for a lot of things, but like I think
It's
like
already happening
I
though.
think humans try to preserve certain natural things to at least have some
But
kind
they're
of like
gonna do it.
touchstone to where we were.
They're gonna do it. Everything that's like natural right now
Yeah.
will eventually be taken over.
Yeah.
They will do it.
Maybe.
They
I think the moment we do that we lose ourselves.
and that's gonna happen.
I don't know.
That will happen. There's
Like
no way that like us as humans, like with how fast we're going and how far we're going, we're gonna end up losing that stuff.
yeah.
That's what Black Mirror's about.
I
Speaking,
know. I know. Like I see the Black Mirror stuff and I'm like, ew, I really hope we learn.
we won't. Like, that's just the
I
trajectory.
know. I
Like it's
know.
not like a thing where we're all as human beings gonna be like, okay, stop right here.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just not how we are.
No. I don't know. I just hope like different things we at least try to save.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It is a little sad though to hear about that kind of stuff. And it also like it extended like the article was like it started out with Mount Everest, but then it just kind of like the main idea of this article was that like just things are harder to break through. Like it's harder to be exceptional because so many people can do everything now.
Oh yeah.
Like the next point was like podcasting. And then
Yeah.
the next point was like um
Movies,
I don't know, yeah, like all
music.
that stuff, like all the art stuff, all that stuff. It's like you have to be like exceptional
Yeah.
to break through.
Or
And
yeah.
that's like the Mount Everest thing where it's like, yeah, like people broke through and now everyone can do it.
Yep.
You know.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
once someone breaks through, everyone follows, and then it becomes watered down.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just like there's something about like Mount Everest or just like natural things that I want to at least try to hold on to as people. Because I feel like we just lose it completely.
Yeah.
Like we lose it completely if we don't. I don't know. Like I'd rather go out into space than like destroy everything we had. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'd rather like go out and find something completely new than to like break everything before we go. Because
Yeah.
that's what that feels like. Like feeling like we have to like make Mount Everest easy before we can go and find something that's actually hard.
But they will make it. Like it will happen.
I mean, like it's happening. I get that. Like I get that. Like we have like technology and equipment and stuff, but I don't know, man. Why just make that kind of stuff easy? Like, why do that?
Because humans want it eventually to just be streamlined.
Yeah,
Everything will become streamlined because
yeah,
the bar always gets raised higher.
yeah.
But
But yeah, that was the article I read. It was a little sad. I mean, like it wasn't super sad, but it was just kind of like, damn. Yeah,
yeah,
like
people suck.
people suck sometimes, and that's kind of like what that Black Mirror thing was too.
Speaking of which,
Let's get into that.
let's get into Black Mirror.
So,
On this week's segment of Wolfpack Movie Club Homework, we're discussing Black Mirror Striking Vipers.
yes, the season 5 premiere.
The season 5 premiere. You should have watched it last week for your homework, motherfuckers.
Yes, and if you didn't, we're still going to talk about it.
We're still going to talk about it. You can click off now if you haven't seen it. We're going to talk spoilers for Black Mirror season 5 premiere Striking Vipers.
Yes.
So, Matthew, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed Striking Vipers. This was the one of the first episodes of Black Mirror I've seen in a long time. So I was kind of I think just like I was very like rusty on the show. So coming back to it and just seeing like the way the creators make these shows was really cool.
Yeah.
Coming back and just seeing like that near future technology, just like it's very well made, this show.
Yeah.
Black Mirror is such a well made show. Like there's so much money to it, and I really like I'm happy that we can have a show like that. This episode I really enjoyed. This episode is about like two college friends who played this like Mortal Kombat-esque game, and then we jump like 15 years?
Yes.
15 years later.
Some big amount of years.
Yeah, like some like huge time jump. They've both like kind of gone their separate ways and lived different lives. Our main character, Anthony Mackie, is now like a father at home. He's like the guy who's like flipping the patties on the grill for his son's birthday party. And then the other friend, Carl, is
He shows back up.
yeah, he shows back up, but he's like this like bachelor music producer guy or whatever. So he shows back up and he's like, "Hey Anthony Mackie, how you doing, bro? I got a little something for you."
I got this new game for you, Striking Vipers.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He's like,
A new
"What?"
one came out? Oh man, it says that it's VR. I need the VR enhanced set with this. Hey, look inside.
Hey, look inside the bag.
No, you shouldn't have.
So, they get back into it. 10 years later or so, they have Mortal Kombat 10 essentially. They have Striking Vipers X, and Anthony Mackie and his best friend Carl, they sit down in their respective homes and they put their VR on and they get back into the game. They're playing their
And
like
when
their
they're
Mortal
playing,
Kombat-esque game.
they get into the game.
Yeah, so like
They really get into the game.
yeah, like they start fighting and everything, and then they start getting closer and closer, and then their VR characters just start kissing. So that's basically what this episode of Striking Vipers is, or of Black Mirror, is these two college friends who go 10 years or so, separate, come back together with this new game, and then they start getting it on.
It's so fucking weird.
What did you think of this episode, Zach? Like, were you a fan of this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it or not. So, I mean, the acting was good.
I thought so too. I think like
I thought, especially the friend was good.
yeah, I agree.
I like the friend a lot, but
I agree.
even like the wife I cared about and Anthony Mackie. I don't know. Something about it was so weird to me.
Yeah, well, I mentioned this to you earlier before we
I
started.
think it was the acting of the characters
Yeah.
was a little, and just the premise was a little odd.
I liked the premise. I thought it was
Yeah.
cool. I thought it was
I
a cool story.
I don't know. It was just like
Cuz
not like I get the point of it, and I agree with the point and everything. Like I
yeah.
mean, it's not like a thing where it's like, man, just something I fundamentally disagree with.
Mhm.
It's not like that or anything, but it's just like a I don't know. Like I didn't expect it to go in the direction that it went.
No, that was why I liked it. Like when it first started, I was like, okay, like where are we going with this? What's gonna happen? And then like the other shoe drops, and you're like, oh wait a second, this is what this is
Yeah.
what this episode is about, and
It
I
was
really
definitely
liked that.
unpredictable.
I liked that. I was like, oh okay, so this is what this is,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed that because I was like, oh, I had no idea where this was going, and then we got here, and so yeah,
I
like
think it was I think it was more just how memeable it was.
I guess so.
Like it was just so like serious
Yeah.
and so dead serious that it became very memeable.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever like something like what's the guy's name? Carl?
Yeah.
Like Carl's online.
The
And
best friend. Yeah.
it's like oh shit. It's like it's so serious that like it became just kind of funny. Just because like when you see them instantly start kissing,
yeah.
it made me laugh. Like I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I was surprised. I was like, "What?"
I was like, oh,
I had no
shit.
idea this was what this episode was.
Yeah, I think it was more like, at least for me, I didn't take it as seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so fucking serious that like I just found it funny.
I got you.
Where just like I think it just didn't work in that way, where I just found it funny,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know whether like I mean I enjoyed watching it, but it was like it was just funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there were definitely moments. I think like what I was mentioning earlier was that like I think like the writing wasn't good enough for the acting at
Yeah,
parts.
that was part of it. Also,
Like,
is
that
like
was the thing, was,
the
like
writing was very odd.
some of the lines sometimes, like especially like, when they were first like meeting up again, like at like Anthony Mackie's birthday party, it's like it says like 10 years later, and then like I don't know, there's like very awkward like it's kind of like awkward like blocking or something, where like he's just like hey man, and like Carl just like kind of like punches
Yeah,
Anthony Mackie's
yeah,
shoulder, and he's like oh I don't know man, and
yeah.
it's like a little off, but and like some of the lines that they're saying are a little off, but they're playing it right. Like they're doing the best they can with it, but
But
just
just
some of the lines
something
are
about
just a
it's
little
off.
yeah, something is a
Yeah.
little off. And yeah, like once they go dead serious with it, like you're saying, I guess yeah, like it does get a little goofy. I didn't really find myself like falling too much out of it though. Like I was pretty invested
Yeah.
from the first like twist kind of, like the first kind of reveal of what this plot was. I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'm invested. Like I like this. And I ended up really enjoying the episode in the end. Like
Yeah.
there were some funny things like towards the end you get like the like them in the rain
That
and
shit
all
was
that stuff.
weird.
Yeah, like
That
there's
shit was weird.
I think that is also part of it is like
Also, I
I
hated the ending.
oh really I liked it.
I hated the ending.
You didn't like it.
I hated the credits ending.
Okay. So spoilers for the ending.
Yeah, the very ending, they all get their wish, I guess, and
Yeah.
like they get to fuck in the game, and the wife gets to fuck the guys at the bar.
Mhm.
I don't know. I did not like that.
I thought it was
'Cause
kind of like a nice ending.
Yeah, but
I think that was
I liked it more when they cut it off in the car. And
Yeah.
then when they came back and it was like them just fucking on the beach again.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
it was
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Or-
at first I was like, "Wow, really? Like that's how it ends?"
No, I like that. Like I
And,
like that ending better, but when they show that like, hey, everyone gets their wish,
But-
it felt weird.
I think it was like it was more fitting for the ending with the credits. Like for what the story is and what it's
Yeah.
trying to say. I think it means more than to just
Yeah.
cut it off. Like it feels like a little bit more baked. Like it feels a little bit
Yeah.
more finished. Having like they get to love each other, you know.
Yeah.
Like everyone gets to be happy. Like it's not like
But
no
something
one's
about it-
happy in the end.
Yeah, I guess so. At least like for me, it just felt weird at the end that everyone got their wish.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, oh, okay.
I think they did like a decent job of setting it up though. Like I believed it in the end. Like you could tell like She wasn't really happy with him anymore.
No, but I felt it was kind of weird that she all of a sudden was just okay with him fucking his best friend in the game. But
Yeah.
she gets to fuck people in real life.
Yeah. But it's just about like having like a genuine connection, I think.
Yeah, but they're still married.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like they just decided like, okay, like you get to be pleased, I get to be pleased.
I
Like
guess.
it's more like it makes the relationship more healthy.
I think I just didn't really buy that Anthony Mackie liked it as much.
Oh yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he wanted it that much that he's willing to have his wife go fuck other people if he can have this in return.
Yeah.
That made it kind of weird to me, where it's just kind of like so he really liked it, huh? I felt like in the show it was like Yaya or Carl.
Mm-hmm.
He liked it more, and he was the one that's pushing for it. But the other one, like the Anthony Mackie,
Yeah.
he was the one that was more like,
Well, I think the interesting thing about
he
his
was more
character,
reserved thing.
the interesting thing about his character was also that like he wasn't attracted to Carl in real life.
Yeah,
Like I think that's like what gets a little like misconstrued maybe.
but then Carl
Is like
is
he,
also not attracted to him in real life.
no, but
either.
he is. I think he was.
Yeah,
I think Carl was, but he didn't. Like he said, like no, I didn't feel anything either. You know what I'm saying? Like
wait, which one was Carl?
Carl's like the friend who doesn't have the family. Like I
Yeah,
think Anthony
yeah.
Mackie was genuinely like, nah, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And Carl like wanted him to like it
So
in
then
real
why
life
is he
too.
fucking again at the end?
Huh?
So why is he fucking them in the game again at the end?
Well, Anthony Mackie liked it in the game. Carl liked
Does he,
it
though?
both. Yeah.
I
No,
at least
well,
I didn't buy it in the
that
game.
was the most Anthony Mackie's ever felt sexually, I think.
Yeah.
Well, like that's why like he was like the reason why he felt so bad was because he liked it. Like he like
I think him getting so mad made me think that he didn't like it as much.
you're saying like in the rain and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the masculinity thing. That's him trying to like him trying to like make sense of everything that's happening to him.
Yeah.
Because I think like Carl's more open to just being like, yeah, like I don't really care, like I can be this both. But Anthony Mackie's like that's like what makes it interesting is it's like no, it actually is just in the game. Like it works in the game, but not in real life.
Yeah. I think I just didn't buy that Anthony Mackie liked it as much as Carl.
Yeah, I think it definitely makes sense because of the way it was breaking down the marriage. It shows that Anthony Mackie cared so much about the in-game relationship.
Yeah.
Like if he was just, I don't know, like I feel like it's very clear that he did care about it because if he didn't, there would be no conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like,
But I felt like at least for me, like I never got that he liked it that much. Like at least like I didn't feel that.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Where it's just like maybe they built it up for other people, but for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think just I never got that just because there wasn't a point where he was just like balls deep in it. I
Yeah.
think like there was never a point where he was just like, man, I need to get on the game,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. Like he was even questioning it halfway through the episode with like the adding the X on the text and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was already like contemplating it. And that was like right after it happened.
Yeah.
There was never a point where he was just like, man, I love this.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like,
Like there wasn't like a clear point. I feel like
I got it that Carl liked it a lot. Like there was obviously like he liked that a lot. Like they made sure of that, but they never like it always felt like Anthony Mackie was on the fence about it, and then at the very end, he all of a sudden was just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck the person in the game, and you can have sex with people at the bar."
yeah. I think
And it was just kind of rushed. Yeah, and it was just like, "Oh, okay."
I agree with you that like there could have been like another like little note of like Anthony Mackie being a little bit more into it just for like a second in real life.
Yeah,
Because I think maybe like in like that translation from him to like the Asian character, that was lost a little bit.
That was another thing. Like I never felt them in them, so that
Yeah.
it was kind of just weird because I was imagining Anthony Mackie and Carl there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, "This is weird. Like this is not how they are."
Yeah. Did you know that was Mantis?
Yeah.
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 I thought she did a better job of Carl.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't like the guy in the game.
Yeah, I didn't like him as much.
No,
I
I like
liked her.
Mantis more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I was not a.
I think also just like Carl's character was just better.
Yeah, I
Like
like Carl more,
Anthony Mackie was just like a little too serious. Like
and that's why I think I found it so funny. Just
yeah,
because it was like Anthony Mackie was so dead serious. Like it was
like,
so weird.
like maybe just Anthony Mackie, like the actor, was a little on the fence about the idea.
Yeah, it just it
He was
seemed
kinda
like they didn't have much confidence with it, but they were forcing their confidence with this whole thing. It was so. There's just something off about this episode.
Who was the guy who played Carl? What else has he been
Yahya
in?
Abdul something.
Because I really liked him. I thought he was really good.
I think he was in Black Panther. Let me check,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
I think he was.
Yeah, he was good. I enjoyed him more than Anthony Mackie. But I thought Anthony Mackie was still good. I do agree with you though, that there was like little things where you're like, I'm not sure how into it he is. I think part of it was the translation of him to the Asian character, like the guy in the game.
Yeah, you just don't really feel him.
You don't feel as much of the connection there when that's like when you need to feel
Oh,
that is Anthony Mackie.
He was in Us. He was the.
Who is he in Us?
Yeah, wait. Who was he in Us?
Wait. Who was he?
It says that he was
Because he looked so familiar. I was
Russell.
like, Russell. I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know who that was.
I don't remember, but he definitely looked familiar, so that makes sense. But yeah,
He was
Vipers.
also Manta and Aquaman.
Wait, I think that yes. Okay, that's why. That's why
Yeah.
he looked familiar to me.
He was Manta and Aquaman.
Okay, yep, that's what it was. Yep.
He was much better in this.
Yes, he was. Shows that they wasted that thing in Aquaman. But Striking Vipers, the Black Mirror episode. Did you watch it? I hope you did.
I hope so. I am on the fence.
Oh,
I'm on the fence with it. In this episode, I am the Anthony Mackie, and you're the Yahya Abdul.
I'll be the Carl.
Yeah, you're the Carl.
So yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very on the fence. Like, there are some things I like about it, and I did end up caring about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. I did end up caring about it, but I don't know if I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think overall, I was invested, but I don't know if I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I felt like this was one of the better Black Mirror episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like it was weak.
Really?
Yeah, I felt like it was like maybe like I've watched USS Callister. That one sucked.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I hated that one. I didn't hate this one. So it's maybe above that. Maybe even above the premiere of season 3.
Nosedive?
Yeah, Nosedive.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones of season 3 I saw were forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt like this one was weak.
I got you.
Like I don't know.
Also,
overall, Black Mirror is just kind of weak to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one I need to see called San Juniper that's apparently really good, but overall, like, I'm not thinking highly of it.
Yeah, I feel like Black Mirror in general kind of is one of those shows where, like, when you look at it overall, you're like, yes, like, Black Mirror's a good show. When you go episode by episode, it's not always the strongest.
No, yeah.
I think it's like Black Mirror just, like, satisfies
Back
that,
in the day, maybe.
Yeah. I think it also just, like, satisfies that, like, Twilight Zone that we need right now.
Yeah, because Lord knows Twilight Zone, the actual remake, isn't doing it.
What the hell is going on with that?
I don't know. No one's talking about it. I
No,
don't know
like,
what the hell is going on.
After seeing that like first, I don't know, like that felt like a weak Black Mirror episode. Like it felt like one of the weakest.
No. This was much better than that.
Yeah, this is
because
so much better than that.
That was garbage.
Yeah,
that was garbage.
it was.
This was at least okay.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed this one. So yeah, that was Striking Vipers.
Yes.
Yes.
So, is there much more to say? Oh, there's one more segment.
Yes.
Matthew.
Yes.
I always ask you at the end of every show. I apologize if you hear lawnmowers.
Oh yeah, we got some landscaping outside.
Yeah. But I ask you at the end of every show, how have you been doing lately?
I have been all right.
Woo!
Yes, I've been all right. I've been finally finished Bloodline. I didn't talk about that at the top of the show, but finally finished that. That was so many hours of TV. And I don't know. I don't know. Like that, it's kind of like how like these past couple seasons have been. It's just like I
Yeah,
don't know. Like, there were good parts. There were whatever parts. In the end, I'm glad I watched Bloodline. I think. Um,
maybe.
yeah, I might be happy, but
That's
yeah,
kind of how I feel with Black Mirror.
yeah.
Like this newest episode, I'm just like, maybe maybe it's okay.
I feel like TV is just like such a time commitment that it's like you
Yeah,
want to like it.
yeah,
Like you just put so much time into it that you're like, I hope it's good.
yeah.
Cause like bad TV just
Well, I just stop watching bad. Like if I don't like it, I just stop watching.
yeah. Me too most of the time.
Yeah.
Bloodline was pretty good though. So that's what I've been doing lately. Like I don't know.
On your
Uh,
Bloodline binge.
yeah, on my Bloodline binge, I actually set up. I dug through. You can see like a VHS tape here in the office, but I got my VHS TV going again.
Ah,
So I've been watching some of those old VHS tapes that I've got, and that's been pretty fun. That's I don't know. I'm looking at like some little hipster things that I'm kind of enjoying right now. Like I was looking into a projector for when we move
mm,
to go inside like my room instead of like a TV,
nice.
and then to have like the VHS TV.
So you want to make your room very hipster?
Yes.
Nice.
I don't know. Like there's we talked about this where I was when I first talked to you about the VHS TV, we were like, what if my room is just like a 2000s hacker movie? Like what if it's just decorated
Yeah.
like a early 2000s, like imagine Chris Evans in a leather jacket, and that's my
I
room.
was thinking more like, fuck. I know the face, but I don't remember. Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, like long beard, long hair. Basically,
Yes.
what he looks like in Butterfly Effect. I
Yes.
imagine that in a room
Yep.
with a green tint because they're
Yep.
trying to be the Matrix.
So that's gonna be maybe I'll get like some like green mood lighting. That'll be
Ugh.
perfect,
Oh,
dude.
I don't know if I like that.
Dude, I'm gonna decorate my room, and when someone walks in, they're gonna be like, "See ya."
Yeah, I don't know about. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
be
about the
like,
green tint.
you know, I like my I love the Matrix. I just love the Matrix. It's so good.
You know, the Matrix is one of those movies that, like,
I never finished it.
yeah, I need to watch it again, but I wasn't impressed too much.
Yeah, I think that's one of those movies where it's like, of the time, it was very
Maybe if I was at the turn of
like
the century being scared about computers, I would have liked it.
yeah, it was impactful, but
It was impactful.
it has its place in movies. I think we missed it. Yeah, like we weren't old enough. Definitely weren't old enough, and we didn't
Yeah,
catch it at the right time. I think if we were a little bit older, maybe 5 or 10 years older, we would like this movie much more.
I agree.
Yeah. Sorry, The Matrix. I guess millennials, like that's like the right generation for The Matrix.
Yeah, I agree.
Because what are we? Generation Z,
X,
X,
I think.
Kyle XY. Did you ever watch that show?
Nope.
Dude, it was a great show. He didn't have a belly button. Like that was like the most interesting part of the concept. It was
It
just
doesn't
this
sound like a good show. Though.
this odd kid who just stumbled into the world without a belly button, and he
That's the whole show.
well like the season like the premiere of the show is like it's like this naked alien boy who stumbles out into the road naked, and then like the cops pull him over, and then this family brings him in, and he sleeps in the bathtub. Kyle XY, everyone.
What the
If
fuck?
if you want an interesting show that I liked for whatever reason when I was like 7 or 8, go check out Kyle XY. But I've been doing pretty good. How have you been, Zach?
I've been good.
Just good, huh?
I felt like I went into another dimension right there.
I know.
Talking about Kyle XY.
Threw him a little random recommendation.
So, I've been good.
Mm-hmm.
What have I been doing lately? Listen to music. Been working a lot.
Yes.
I like working. I like
Good.
working now. The job is good. What else? I don't know. I've just been good. I've been pretty nice lately.
Very good.
That's how we end the episode. No, but I've been good. I've been watching One Punch Man. I'm a little disappointed in it. A
Yeah.
little bit. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it or not. I think maybe I like it, but I
Mhm.
don't know.
It's a good concept.
Yeah, it's a great concept. I love the idea of the superhero.
I want to check out the show. I just want to watch more anime in general. But
Yeah, I like it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not.
yeah.
I think it's like especially last night, I kind of felt like I was forcing myself to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of just didn't enjoy it, I guess. But
Yeah.
and it just I don't know. I just felt like I was kind of like forcing myself to enjoy it, which isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. That's what I've been watching lately. I'll probably pick up something else. I think I need to watch something else. I want to watch Death Note. I want to watch that
Wait,
one.
like the show.
The show.
You
When I
don't watch-
watched the show, I was like, "Holy shit, this is good!"
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Oh my god!"
Was
like
it bloody?
no, like it wasn't bloody. Well, was it? I don't remember the blood, but I was more like super interested in the story.
Mm.
Like I was like super interested in it because it's just a cool fucking idea where you give a high schooler a book that he can murder anyone with,
Yeah.
and then like there's like a bad guy in it, and I'm like, holy shit, this is interesting.
That might be like one of the next shows I start watching. Like
Yeah.
maybe not Death Note necessarily, but like just an anime.
Yeah,
I think I need to get into one of those because I don't know. Like I'm in this TV mode where I'm like I want to watch a good series.
yeah,
I put on Black Mirror yesterday and I watched Nosedive. I liked it, but I don't know. I need to find something new. So maybe anime. Maybe anime.
maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I think that's about it.
I think so.
Matthew,
Yes.
got anything else to say?
Not really.
Above these fucking landscapers?
Yes. Hopefully you guys don't hear them too loud. Still landscaping, but yeah. No final words for me other than stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there, and make sure you watch Murder Mystery.
Oh yeah, Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery.
Watch that for next week's
Adam
Wolfpack movie podcast thing.
Yes,
Homework.
Wolfpack Movie Club homework. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Go out there and watch it.
Hell yeah.
This has been episode 23 of the Wolfpack podcast.
I hope you guys liked it. All of the links down in the description.
Yes, all of that stuff is down in the description down there. Go check all of it out, and I guess we'll see you next week.
We'll see you on the flip side. Bye bye,
Flippity
guys.
flop. See ya.